Hey everybody, it's me Stacey here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and welcome to today's Saturday with Stacey YouTube class number 602. Hey everybody! If you are joining me during the premiere of today's class, we have a live chat going on. If you're on a desktop or a laptop, it might be that way. If we're on a device like a phone, live chat might be below. So if you are joining us during the premiere, just type in, hey, tell us where you're from, tell us your name, and we will say hello right back to you. Now, Saturday with Stacey classes are technique-based. They are full length. They are commercial free. You're not going to have any pesky commercials bothering you in the middle of the class. And it really is about showing you either the latest and greatest product along with things you may already have in your crafty stash, or a different way to use something, or a new manufacturer that we have found that we're excited about, but always a technique-based class. We do a lot in my classes, and that's the way it is. I start at the beginning and I end at the end, and whatever happens in the middle is what we do for the class. They are non-scripted, they're not edited, they're not dubbed or voiceover. I don't have anything. I have beautiful samples to show you at the end. The SMS girls and honorary SMS girls made stunning samples, but I don't pre-prep anything. So it's not like a chef on TV and they put the lasagna in the oven after making it, getting it all ready. They put it in the oven and at the same time they pull out one that's poof, done. No, we do it together, and I think that that's the best way to teach you, because this is a true class. And sometimes I make flobs and I don't edit them out. You see them, and sometimes it's important you see them. It's like, oh, now you've seen what not to do with this product. And at times that can be more important than telling you what to do with a product. Today I have got a brand new manufacturer for Scrapbooking Made Simple, and that's really exciting for us. They are from Spain. This product came all the way from Spain to sunny California, and it is beautiful. I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about that after I do Winner Chicken Dinner. So we are Scrapbooking Made Simple, and we do Winner Chicken Dinner every single week. We give away 2 gift cards. This one's $100. So 2 people, lucky people, have won $100 to spend on anything that makes their heart happy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. And the way they became a Winner Chicken Dinner is that they posted a comment below, not in the live chat. Live chat comments don't count because there's really no way for us to extract them out and have our random software pick winners. But we can with our other comments. So your comment can be anything that is kind. It's all you have to be is kind. It doesn't have to be about me. It doesn't have to be about the class. It doesn't have to be about paper crafting. It can be, you can tell us that you got a new fur baby, or you can tell us that you had a hard day at work, and you will see that people will post and send you hugs and well wishes and understanding. You can tell us that you have just made the best lasagna you've ever made because you watched some chef make it and you followed the recipe. Absolutely. They just need to be kind, and as long as they are approved, and you go into the running to be a Winner Chicken Dinner. We download all of those comments. We have our random software pick 2 winners, and I do have those 2 winners right here. And it's always fun because you never know when I'm going to call your name. And then I get the most wonderful emails, or I get cards in the mail thanking us for their winnings. And some people say, you don't know, it just came at the perfect time. I was having a rough week or a rough month, and it can change an attitude like that. So our 2 winners from YouTube number 601, which was all of those hunky-dory, the pocket pads, and the dual aspect cards. They were so much fun. So these 2 lovely ladies posted a comment, and they are our winners. First person, Teresa. Teresa Batos? Teresa, hello, hey girl, hey. You're a winner chicken dinner here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. And look at, there's a check mark up above. So in theory, your $100 is already in your online account, and you can spend it any way you want. You can spend it $25 at a time. You can spend it $50 at a time. You can spend it all at once. Whatever makes your heart happy, Teresa. Congratulations, winner chicken dinner. But you're not alone. You do have a friend who is Cheryl with an SH. And the Cheryls with the C are like, oh, drat. Dang gummit. Do people still say dang gummit? Dang gummit. Cheryl Bennett. Congratulations, Cheryl. See, I could say your last name easy peasy. Cheryl Bennett, wahoo kachoo for you. You are also a winner chicken dinner here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. So we have Cheryl and we have Teresa, and you don't have to do anything to claim your prize. It, in theory, is already in your online account. Spend it any way that makes your heart happy. But of course, we do have to do the winner chicken dinner dance. It's what we do. It's who I am. I'm not going to change it, and I'm not going to stop doing it. It is part of what I am and who I am. And frankly, I like me. So, ladies, Cheryl and Teresa, sit yourself straight up. Get those shoulders back, head held high, because we need to do You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo. Kachoo for you. Congratulations to the both of you. I really do hope you enjoy your winnings and find something fabulous that will make your heart happy as you craft, as you create. Maybe get something that is out of the norm for you, out of the box, like something you wouldn't necessarily buy for yourself because you're kind of but it's free. Free is good. So, congratulations to the two of you. And again, if you want a chance to be a winner chicken dinner, you have to like the video. That's super important because that denotes how much money we give away, how much in the gift card we give away. The more likes, the higher the gift card goes. And you have to post a comment below. Live chat comments, they don't count. I say it again and again, and people are like, but I posted on the live chat. No, just below, look below, there should be a comment section, and just say, hey, or say, I figured it out, or whatever. It'll be fine. Now, today I am bringing out a new manufacturer for you, and I'll tell you, I found this manufacturer several years ago. In 2020, before everything happened. In 2020, I thought I had found this manufacturer in 2020. You see, I went to Germany because I go to the show in Germany, Creative World, and before I generally go to a show, I find the manufacturers I want to meet with and I email them and we set appointments. That way there's a schedule and I know where I'm supposed to be and when I'm supposed to be there. And so this manufacturer was on that list. I sent them an email, explained, hey, we're Scrapbooking Made Simple. At that time, I was one of the very few U.S. small independent retailers that traveled to Germany for the show. And I've been going to Germany for years now. And I said, you know, this is what we do. This is who we are. And I'd like to set an appointment. And they wrote back, oh, we're very excited to meet you. This is the day and time if that works for you. And I confirmed. So 2020 was the year that I got all the way to New York on my travels to Germany. And the minute the plane landed, my phone rang. It blew up, actually. My phone was going bzz, 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 bzz. Mr. SMS had gone to his cardiologist for a regular appointment. He had, this is a few months after his open heart surgery and his stroke. and went to his cardiologist for just was supposed to be a regular appointment, and ended up passing out in the cardiologist's office. They had to call 911. They didn't even take him to the local Kaiser. They took him down to Kaiser Sunset, and it was a thing. It was a big thing. So I land in New York, and I'm supposed to then catch my flight from New York to Germany, to Frankfurt. And I literally turned around and got back on the same plane to come back home. Everybody got off. There was a flight attendant there who, there was not enough time for me to go to the ticket booth to get a ticket, a ticket booth, to the ticket counter to get a ticket and get back to the plane. And I'm sitting there sobbing because I don't know what's going on, Michael, if he's had a massive heart attack. I don't know. I just know he's in the hospital now. Come home. So thankfully, there was a flight attendant, and I posted everywhere about this, and I sent it was American Airlines, I think, or Delta. I sent them a big long letter with her name, and she was a flight attendant on the way in. She got on her phone and she had a guest ticket left in her account. I guess they get so many guest tickets. She booked my flight right then and there. And I will tell you that the pilot was told what was happening, and and I'm trying to keep it together, and I can't. I'm just sobbing. And the flight attendant's like, I'm trying to book it as fast as I can, and I know you need to take off. And the pilot said, we're not going anywhere without her. I will never forget those people in that moment. I shouldn't cry. This wasn't supposed to be that, but but I will never forget their generosity and their kindness. And they did not leave until I had that ticket and I was on that plane. So I get back to Los Angeles, and it's 2:00 in the morning, and I go straight to the hospital, and there's Michael, and the doctors come in and they say that he's going to be okay. It's okay. It was just a scare. It's going to be okay. His sister had come down. And so the next day, Kelly said, I've got this. He's going to be fine. The doctors have cleared him. They're going to keep him here for observation just one more day. She said, you need to go to Germany. You need to get on a plane. So the next day at 3 p.m., she drove me to LAX, and I took a direct flight from LA to Frankfurt. And miraculously, I only missed one appointment that I was scheduled for, and that happened to be with Sizzix. But everybody knew what was going on, and so they were very understanding. So I had set this appointment with this company. The company's name is Papers for You. Yes, Papers for You. And I set this appointment, and it was time for the appointment. So I came in and I said, hi, I'm Stacey. I have an appointment with you. And they looked around and they're like, we can't. No. Can you come back? Okay, yeah, I can come back. What time is good? And so they gave me a time for the next day. And so I came back at that time, and they said, we can't. We're too busy. Can you come back? Okay, yep, I can come back. What time? And so on the third time I came back, and they still couldn't see me. And at that point, I'm like, okay, maybe it's me. Maybe they just don't want to do business with me. And so I just let it be. Then everything happened, and there was no show for a while. And last year at the show, I was there for Sizzix. I really was in the Sizzix booth most of my time, so I didn't get to see them. But this year, when I went to the show, it was really about Scrapbooking Made Simple. I really needed to pay attention and go find manufacturers for Scrapbooking Made Simple. So there they were, and their walls were beautiful. And there was the product. I just wanted it. I just wanted to touch it and pet it and hold it and find out more about it. But they didn't have time for me last time, so I hadn't set an appointment. So I pulled up my big girl panties and I put my ego aside and I walked in. And I said, hi, I'm Stacey from Scrapbooking Made Simple. We're out of California, United States. I'm interested in your product. and they came over and they said, hold on. And I was ready for them to tell me, we don't have time. I was just ready for it. But what happened is they brought a translator over. Apparently there was miscommunication because they don't speak English and I don't speak Spanish. And so the year that I was there trying to talk to them, they were trying to talk to me, and what I was understanding wasn't what they were saying. So this year they brought a translator over who also, her English, she did an amazing job trying to convey what I was saying. And of course I'm big, I'm over the top, I'm a lot, and I talk a million miles a minute sometimes. So she was trying to convey everything that I was saying to them and then listen to them and try to put it in English to convey it to me. It took time, but we got it done. And what I didn't know is that, and when I explained that I was there, they said they just kind of put their head down. Not that I was complaining. I didn't say that I was there and you didn't have time and you didn't have time. They looked at me, and in the broken English between everybody, that was their very first show in Germany, and they were so overwhelmed. They didn't know what they were doing per se. They didn't know how much business might be there. They didn't know that how many customers from all these different countries they were going to have to try and converse with. So they were like, that was a rough show for us. So we sat down and we broke bread and we chatted in I don't speak Spanish, and God bless the translator. She was amazing. And I spent probably 2.5, 3 hours in their booth putting together what I have for you today. And once we started talking, the ideas kept flowing, and what could be done kept coming out, and how we could do this and we can do that. So what I have for you today is actually exclusive to Scrapbooking Made Simple. You can't get it anywhere else because I put these sets together. They are not the typical sets that this company sells, but I didn't want the typical. I wanted what I thought you would want. And they're like, no problemo. I'm sure they didn't say it like that, but they were like, absolutely. And since then, it has been a pleasure working with Papers for You. And they have so much more for me to dive into and bring to you. So I'm glad that I put my ego aside and put my big girl panties on and walked back into that booth and said, hey. And I am glad that they grabbed that translator and that we had an amazing time together. So I'm going to show you some of this product. It's very specific. I did not bring in tons of different things. I really focused in on a few things. And I want to show you the product, and then I want to show you comparison product. So that you can understand why I was so excited about it. Now, the comparison product is product that we sell by companies we love just as much. But wow. So, Papers for You, they have a wide variety of product. We're going to start with their rice paper. And when you see it, I think you will understand why I needed it. I just wanted to pet the paper. Is that bad? So I'm going to tilt down and we're going to get started for today. And to everybody at Papers for You, hopefully you're reading this in subtitles and it's translated. Thank you. Thank you very much for welcoming me and working with me and letting me be me and being as excited as I am, and all the information that you've been sending over. Thank you. It is much appreciated. and did not go unnoticed. So let's tilt down and see what we've got for today. You ready? Down we go. And by the way, Mr. SMS is still doing okay. They released him from the hospital. His sister Kelly let me know everything was fine, but she's like, you've got to go. You've got to go. You need to go and do this trip. So anyway, that was then, this is now. All right, let's tilt on down and let's get started. So I am gonna walk you through some of the product first, just to give you an idea. And I know I can't make this too small because it's big. All right, so first off, I have two separate bundles for you. I have the Fruits and Botanicals bundle, and I have the La Vie en Fleurs, I know I didn't say that right, bundle for you. Now, everything I'm going to show you is also available open stock. You do not need the bundle. I will tell you that the bundle price is almost 30% off retail. So it's a great value. Open stock is available and it is on sale as well. Just not quite as deep as the bundle price. Now let's just pull one. Well, we're going to pull them all actually, I guess. Maybe not all at the beginning, but I have a feeling I'll probably end up opening all of them. Okay, so this is what it comes like. It comes packaged just like this. And again, these were done exclusively for me, so you're not going to find this anywhere else, this combination of the product. I sat and picked the exact rice papers that are in here. Now, what made me go, oh my goodness. First off, their wall was beautiful. If you saw any of my videos from Germany, their wall was, I stood in front of their wall and just was in awe. So, the rice paper comes packed like this. And you're like, wait, what? It is not A4 in size, as typical rice paper is. This is Stamperia's rice paper, and this is Ciao Bella's rice paper, whom we love immensely, both companies. Both companies, the retail on their rice paper is right around $3, give or take. Sometimes it can be a little bit less, but $3.49 per sheet of rice paper. And we've been selling rice paper from both of these companies for a really long time. So the rice paper I picked is it is over twice the size of the, almost like 2 1/3, maybe 2 1/4, about a little over twice the size of the Ciao Bella or the Stamperia per sheet. So in reality, even if we just said it was 2, in reality, this sheet should be $6. And there's 4 different sheets in here that I hand selected. I hope you like what I like. So there's 4 different sheets in each pack. So, should be $6. Should be $6. Should be $6. And should be $6. Because again, it is twice. Okay, what did I do with the other one already? I already lost it. Is that possible? Here it is. Because it is twice the size of our typical A4. So, realistically, $24 per pack. We have it on sale if you buy just the open stock for $14 and about 40 cents per pack, not $24. And if you were to get the I Want It All bundle, then you're going to get it at almost 30% off. Now it comes folded this way, and that's how they all are going to come. Rice paper, it doesn't matter if it's folded, if it's creased, it makes no difference. Once you put it down, it flattens out. And the scale is large, but when you see what we've done with the scale, and what I like about it is here, I've got this entire section right here that if I didn't want to use any florals at all, and I wanted a background for something, I could use all of this as different backgrounds. I don't have to touch the florals at all. Or maybe I want that beautiful floor at the bottom on something. I have options because of the size. So I picked 4 different florals, and each floral has 4 different sheets. In the La Vie en Fleurs Tulips 2 collection, this is what we have. And then we have a beautiful sunflower collection. Again, knowing that when you get it, it's going to come folded. But once you open it, it's magic inside. So I think people, when they get their rice paper and it's folded or it's not perfectly flat, they think, oh no, it's not good. No, 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 it's perfect, trust me. Then we have the roses. And 4 sheets of the roses. And then we have the lilacs. And 4 sheets of the lilacs. So this is the fleurs, the flowers, but I also brought in botanical only. So you have to, Leslie is the one. Leslie was with me. Leslie, are you on the chat? Leslie saw the mushrooms and had to have the mushrooms. So I brought the mushrooms in. I'm going to open the mushrooms, but then I'm going to open up one of the fruit sets because they're just darling. So let's take a look. Leslie saw these mushrooms and she said, "Oh, please, I need the mushrooms." And I'm like, okay. So then they got here and Claire said, "Oh, the mushrooms." And I said, "That was Leslie." And she said, "Yay for Leslie." So inside, it's a combination of botanicals and mushrooms. Again, twice the size. So here's a card, 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 6 cards, 1 sheet, easy peasy, twice the size of what we normally get, but about with the I Want It All, it's like half the price. It's like really half the price. It's amazing. So let's open this up. And I've got the beautiful botanicals. Again, 6 different, ready to be cut and used. And then the mushrooms. Claire and Leslie went crazy for the mushrooms. Well, it was all on Leslie that I brought them back. Another set of botanicals. And another set of mushrooms. And then we have in that set, we have the botanicals, but we also have the fruit. So I've got the cherries with 4 different sheets. I've got the strawberries with 4 different sheets. I've got the lemons with 4 different sheets. And the botanicals with the 4 different sheets. So that makes up the 2 I Want It All bundles or open stock, whatever makes your heart happy. But I needed to show you the size and the pricing because really that makes a big difference. Getting sheets that are twice as much and yet not paying twice as much. And they're just beautiful. Now they're coming from Spain and I have an order already here and I have an order in production. It may take a little extra time to get them to you. Be okay with that for this kind of value and this kind of product. And then quickly, before I get started, because I've got these 2 open. I'll probably play with these 2, although should I open the cherries? Love the cherries. Love the cherries. Let me show you the cherries because I love the cherries. And I love the lemons. And I love the strawberries. I really did pick ones that made my heart happy and I'm hoping that you agree. Look at how cute are those, right? Look at how big that sheet is. Can you imagine all the different things you can do with this sheet? Oh my gosh. And wait till you see all the samples. I have got layouts. I've got mixed media. I've got cards. I've got gifts. So we have the cherries. And then we have, look at how pretty is this. And again, you can use that piece down there. You could use just the music notes in the center for something else. You can use up here. It's just, they're beautiful. And then here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cards easily off one sheet. And again here, you can use the center for something because it's nondescript. You can use this area over here for something. You can use this one for something. You can use this for something. It's all about the different options that you have at what I think is an incredibly affordable price. So let's play. Now, quickly, I've got a few samples. So now you know why I needed to pull these out so you could see the difference in the pricing. I've got a few samples to show you before we get really into it. So there are the lemons. Aren't they so cute? And this is from my Creative Coordinations set with Sizzix. Here's from the tulips. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's just die cutting and stacking. Here's from the cherries. And, oh, I don't know. Here's from the tulips. You're like, what is that? It's a phone holder. It's by Clear Snaps. No, Clear Scraps. Clear Scraps. It's a phone holder. So inexpensive and covered with the rice paper, both sides, and it holds your phone. And these are so inexpensive. They are an amazing gift. So a few samples just to give you an idea of what can be done. I've got way more samples over here, but let's play for a little bit, shall we? And let's start with maybe a card. Let's do a card, and let's just take our botanical. This is a beautiful piece right here. So I'm going to cut that out. And maybe I do this one too. Maybe I cut both of these out. Fold it up. And put it away. So I've got two to start with. Now I'm going to tell you, they tend to look better if you back them in white. So you can see. White, no white. White, no white. White, no white. The color pops through when you are working on the white. You know what? I'm going to cut some of these cherries too. Just because they make my heart so happy. I'm just going to cut myself a hunk of cherry. All right, white, no white. Now, how do you put this down? Well, it is up to you. So since we're doing cards, I'm not going to use nori paste. Nori paste is a paste that is meant to work with rice paper. It's specifically meant to work with rice paper. Let's see, zoom. It is a type of glue. Nori is from seaweed, and it allows you to put rice paper down and then still peel it back up if you need to move it. It is very forgiving. And when it dries, it really cements the rice paper into place. And when we get to the card or the phone holders and the, I didn't even show you these, the mason jar toppers. Oh, isn't that so cute? Wait, wait a minute. And then you pop that one out, and you can pop this one in. Look at how cute are those. And you can pop that one out and pop this one back in. So when we get to these items, we're going to need to use the nori paste. But for our cards or a layout, we can get away with using either Stacey tape or sticky dots, my micro dots. It's really up to you. So I'm just going to kind of trim this down, and I'm not going to make it perfect. I'll make it perfect once I decide how I'm going to tape it down and what I'm going to tape down. Boy, you absolutely can get it wet if you want to fray the edges. So if I want to have a torn edge type of look, I can get it wet. And once wet, I can pull away and it'll have that soft edge going. And then when it dries all the way back to the way it originally looked. So now I've kind of got this beautiful soft edge happening that kind of disappears and just moves away. In fact, maybe I'll do that for this one. Now that I've gone that far, I might as well just do it, right? Rice paper, or washi paper as it's also being called, it loves water. It's not afraid of water, so you don't be afraid of water. So all I want to do is kind of just pull away and give that beautiful kind of edge to it. That really soft and elegant frayed edge. Don't be afraid. And when it dries, it'll dry clear. Now, if it becomes difficult to tear, that means you need to add a little bit more water. And if you don't want to just spray it with water, you absolutely can put some water down and grab a paintbrush and put it down with a paintbrush, whatever it is that makes your heart happy, to get water on the rice paper. And my last edge. Okay. Now I have to decide, is that going to be card size I want, or do I want to tear it down just a little bit more? I think I'm going to take it a little bit more out of square and make it a little bit more rectangular. So it's not quite a mulberry paper, but it does have fibrous elements to it. Okay, I think that's good. And now I can just put it against a piece of white paper just to see if I'm happy with that size. And I am. I think that's going to make a beautiful card. I need to let it dry for a few minutes, but I think it's going to make a beautiful card. And then I have these that I haven't decided what I'm going to do with yet. So I can take them and put them down with Stacey tape, or I can use sticky dots. So I'm going to use sticky dots on this one because I'm not sure how I want to cut it down to size. I know I'm going to trim it, but I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to trim it. So sticky dots are a simply defined product. It's part of my old line of product, which is all being transferred over to the Stacey Park brand. Eventually, you won't be seeing them. You won't be seeing them in the Simply Defined brand. You'll be seeing them as my Stacey Park logo eventually. But sticky dots are sheets of hundreds of thousands of micro dots. There's 10 sheets per pack. And if you're doing anything that's intricate, this is going to save you a tremendous amount of time. You put your intricate die down that you don't want to use liquid glue on. It's just too much. You put it down, you give a good press, you pull your die up, and it instantly is made into a sticker without having goobers. So I've got my rice paper, washi paper here. I'm just going to put it down. Doesn't matter if it's not straight. Doesn't matter if it's got little bumpies in it. So now everywhere you see that rice paper, when I pull it up, those micro dots are going to go right with it. And rice paper is pretty hardy. It's not as delicate as you think it is. It really is quite a hardy paper. So I've got my sticky dots all on there. I'm going to grab a piece of white paper. and I'm just going to put it down. Because then I can flatten it. And if I need to pull up, micro dots are going to let you do that. If I need to pull up and straighten or smooth out, I can do that. And even though it was folded when I got it, the minute you put it down or you add water to it, all of that just disappears. Now let's see if I do this one. Let's grab another piece of white paper and let's use Stacey tape. Now this has got a white backing, so I'm not sure if the Stacey tape is going to be visible through it or not, which is why I chose this one. I know here, because this has got a colored backing, you will not see Stacey tape through it. But let's just try and see what happens. And I think I am going to cut this down just a little bit. Because I'm using Stacey tape, I want to make sure I'm happy with the size. And let's just add Stacey tape to the back. So a piece here and a piece here and a piece here and a piece here. And I'm going to put it on white paper just because the colors are so much more vibrant backed on white. Pull my liner to expose my sticky. And now I'm not going to try to line it up perfectly or make a mat around this. I just want to put it down because then I'm going to trim it out. It's so cute. Honestly, it's so cute. Now I'm just going to trim it out. I'm not even going to leave a little bit of white mat around it. I'm just going to try and trim it. After I get it out, then I'll decide what I want for mats. Isn't that so cute? Okay, and I've got this one. So now I need to decide, do I want this piece? Do I want that piece? Do I want that piece? What is it that do I want the square? What is it that I want to do? And because I've put it down with micro dots, I can cut it any way I want. Now you would probably use a trimmer. I'm freehanding. And there's my paper. And maybe I take off. Do I want it? I don't know. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait before I make up my mind. All right. And the last one I have is here. And I think I have room for it here. And do I think I like it on that, or do I, because I am going to have that unfinished edge, would I prefer it on the ivory? No, I think I would like it on the white. So I'm going to bring my dots over again, or I could just Stacey tape it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just Stacey tape it. So simply define double stick tape. It's a little bit longer, it's a little bit stronger, and it's super affordable. Expose my sticky. Come on. It's still a little wet. Maybe it's too wet for Stacey tape right now. Yep, I'm going to say it's too wet. So my paper is still too wet. My tape is not sticking. Oh, that one did. Okay, well, let's try again, and I'll put another piece across the bottom. I should have gone with the micro dots. Okay, that one's good. Nope. Okay, that one's good. And we'll put this piece back and see if it'll stick. All right. Get rid of that little piece there. Shoop. And that little piece there. And let's put it down. So pretty. And this one I'm going to need to leave a little white around because I've got that frayed edge. So I've literally used little snippets, just little snippets out of the paper. I still have this whole sheet to play with. I just took this little snippet from the corner. I still have all of this to play with. I still have 4 more flowers on this one sheet to play with. And you get 4 sheets and each sheet is different. No 2 sheets are alike in any of the packs. So I've got 3 here that I can play with. Now it's up to me to decide what to do with it. Now I get the chance to say, okay, what do I want to do? What do I like? Do I like the pink and the red? Do I like I just think that green's a little too green. Do I like the green? What is it that makes my heart happy? Because now it's mine to create with. Oh, the green doesn't look so bad. I think I'm going to go with the green, actually. Well, then I might keep this. That was not a good cut. That's awful pretty. Maybe I like that. Okay, so I like this with this, and that with that. And where's my last one? Oh, is that perfect? Oh my gosh. Yes, it's perfect. It really is perfect. Oh, and I like those 2 together. So just like that, easy peasy. We've made several cards. Take some Stacey tape and let's just put them down, get them done, and move on. You would do a better job of taping down than I am. Can you imagine how many cards you can get from this one sheet? Just this one sheet. And you get 4 sheets for either the $14, which puts them at about $3.50 per sheet, but you're getting over twice as much as a typical rice paper sheet. Or if you do the I Want It All bundle, you're getting it for almost 30% off. So there's one. Happy for me. Oh, this is so cute. Put it on your card base or make your card base. And what sentiment do we want? I've got a couple sentiment sheets here. Let's see what we've got here. Happy birthday there, that's that one. So the sad thing is these sentiments are discontinued because Creative Expressions is no longer in business. But I have found a new manufacturer that has something similar. So in the next coming weeks, I'll introduce you to the new manufacturer that makes something similar. And again, international. Just for you. Oh, cute little cherries. Just for you. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, that makes my heart happy. And I used a fraction of the sheet of rice paper that comes in the set, and there's 4 sheets, and I used a fraction of one of them. Just for you. So 1. Let's quickly mat the other 2 and we move on. Again, you'll do a better job. I just want to get it down. This one I used the micro dots on. Oh. And you can't see the Stacey tape. You can't see the Stacey tape. Oh, that's darling. Okay, so let's put it down on that pretty soft pink, but it's not against the soft pink. It's on a white piece of paper. Just to back it, just to give a little bit more pop to that color. If you're looking for value, this is it. This is your friend. Oh, okay. Nope. But yes. Oh my gosh, is that so pretty? And then we move on. So these are not difficult. They're not overdone. They're affordable. And depending on how far you want to take them, they're fast. And you can do a lot from one pack. Now we import these direct. I'm not even going to put a sentiment on that. It's so pretty. I'm just going to leave it be. And then the last one. I've got that little white going all the way around it. I tore the edges by adding paper or adding water down the side and just pulling it with my fingers. And if it stops tearing easily, you just add a little more water, and when it dries back to being normal again. Do not be afraid of the folded rice paper. It is okay. Wow, this one is so pretty. Not the greatest cuts, but that's okay. Imperfect is the new perfect. What I make is handmade and made from the heart. So if it's not perfect, well, neither am I. Okay, one. Oh my gosh, it looks, I'm going to leave a bigger mat. It just looks so good against that color. Dreamy. So it's been a banner week here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. We had a customer come by who brought lovely pastries as a gift, I believe, from another customer. I believe they were from Mona. I could be wrong, but they weren't pastries. She brought by lemon bars and brownies that were handmade, and they were sold at a rescue, a dog rescue. Oh my gosh, they were the most delicious brownies and lemon bars. I honestly. And then Jill, hey Jill, I don't know if you're watching. Jill, I came in today. Was it today? I came in and there was this, what looked like an egg on my desk. And it was made of pastry and this delicious cream and lemon curd as the yolk. And it was fabulous. It was so good. And she made fudge. Yum. It's been a banner week. And then, I don't know if Joseph and Arlen are watching, they came in last night to say, hey, they were down here on business, and we went to breakfast this morning. And then I got this lovely email from Justin just in time that I'm super excited about. Look at this. Oh, this way. Look at this. Yes, I had to have these. I had to have these, and I'm not embarrassed to say I had to have these. And I'm glad that my ego got out of the way and that I walked in because I thought they didn't want to do business with me. And I just had to say, you know what? Let's try again. And I am so glad I did. Now let's just hope they're glad I did. But they have been so kind and so generous. Oh yeah, I'm good. So bing, bang, boom, 3 cards. 2, 3. Using almost nothing of what comes in each set. Now, let's take a look at the tulips. Which page do I want to use from the tulips? This is so pretty. 6 cards at least right there. Maybe I stick with the first one. Okay. All right, get ready to say shut the front door. I'm going to do a layout. Oh, oh my gosh, I don't have to do anything. Oh my gosh. This is the best layout I've ever done. Yeah, I'm not going to do a thing. I'm going to cut it. So I think somewhere around here. Hopefully I'm close. And if not, we'll make do. Which still means out of that sheet, I have this to play with, this to play with. I still have this to play with, but I'm gonna make a layout. I'm just gonna use the whole darn piece of paper. So let's cut off the bottom. Now, I don't know how a trimmer cuts rice paper. So if anybody is live chatting right now, can you tell me how well a trimmer cuts rice paper, or is it better to use shears? Because I don't know. I'm going to cut off the edge of the paper. That would be good for me to do. Otherwise, well, there we go. Okay, so use this, use that. It's a little bit big, which is perfect. How about that for a beautiful layout? Now, I've got other layouts where we didn't use the whole sheet, but I thought, well, you know, this works, why not? This is a Stacey layout. Let the paper do the work. Okay, so now I just want to see where it is I'm going to end up. Because I think I want this down in that corner. And I need to make sure I'm high enough there. So I really need that to go right across the bottom. All right, let's see what I get. Now, most of you would cut this up and not use the whole page. And I've done a layout over there where I cut it up and didn't use the whole page, but I don't know, I laid it out and it looks so good. Why not go with the flow? And this is double-sided tape, so if it's a little too long, I'm just gonna fold it back in onto itself. All right, let's see if I can line it back up. So I know I want this kind of in that corner. Claire's like, you shouldn't have taken all the tape off, all the runner off yet. That way you could have lined that corner up. Yikes. Oh, I'm short. Nope, Claire was right. I shouldn't have done it. I heard you, Claire, but I didn't listen to you. So I need that up there. I should have just pulled a little piece, and then once I set it, come back and grab it. Nope. 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 Come on, straighten out. Yep. Like, how much are you going to pull that Stacey tape? Pull it till I get it where I want it. Yep, that's good. Yep, that's good. Oh! Now all I have to do is fix this side. Well, I should have, coulda, woulda. By George, I got it. Persistence paid off. I just want this one a little straighter. Oh, nope, I just tore it. No, we're going to put it back together again. See, I should have left well enough alone. Fixed. So what Claire would have had me do, Claire would have had me put tape on all sides and then peel a little bit. She would have had me put tape on all sides. However it is I needed it to be. And then she would have said, now Stacey, peel it back a little bit and fold that, and peel it back a little bit and fold that, and then put it where you want it, get it centered where you want it to be. And once you've got it where you want it to be, then you pull that side and lay it flat. And then you pull this side and lay it flat. And bam. Yes. See? I coulda. I didn't, but I coulda. And Claire would have been so proud of me. And there, I've got the beginnings of my card. So didn't do that, but that's okay. I still got it. Now all I have to do is turn it over and trim out what I don't want. Now you may choose to trim it first. I'm a fly by my seat kind of girl. You could have used a tape runner. So you're looking at this going, well, Stacey, that's pretty big print. It is. But look at what a beautiful sheet of paper it makes. And then do I like the red? No, I like the pink. Somewhere I'm gonna have that red and pink combination. Just not 100% sure where yet. Is she really winging it? She really is. So you thought the pattern was too big? No. My ode to a layout. I did do another layout. It's got strawberries on it. And I did cut out pieces as opposed to backing the whole thing. My layout. It's simple, I agree, but effective. Look at how beautiful that is. Okay, so now what would you pay for that piece of paper? $1.25 a sheet? I don't know, $1.50 a sheet? At least $1.25. Paper's about I think about $1.25 a sheet right now. But gosh, I and I still have this, so I can keep going. Love it, right? Yay. I don't know if you could find that paper anywhere. It's beautiful though. So, a layout, a card, a card, a card. And I still have this piece left. So, let's talk about the phones. So from Clear Scraps, these are phone holders. We've done them before. I marbled them one year. Oh my gosh, the marbling was so much fun. You can paint them. You can, we're gonna, How do we feel about that? Okay, but you're like, it doesn't cover everything. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. So you can paint them, you can wrap them, the little slide goes in, your phone stays right there. And of course you would probably turn yours around, but aren't they cute? And Clear Scraps has increased the size of them to allow for larger phones, and they also increase the thickness of the wood, and yet the price is unbelievable. Really, really great. These are easy to do. If you need gifts under 10 bucks, here you go. Make them. You will have the best time ever. But to do these, I do have to use nori paste. Nori paste is what's going to cement it to that wood really, really well. I just want to know where I need to kind of cut it for that little area. Is that where I'm going to be happy with? Gosh, I think that's very pretty. Okay, so now I've put my finger there and I made my little opening. So I'm going to take my nori paste. Nori paste. It is made out of seaweed. It's odor-free. I'm going to use an inexpensive foam brush. And I'm literally going to paint it on. Can you use a liquid glue? You can. Absolutely. You can use a liquid glue that's going to dry clear. The nice thing about the nori paste is that it gives you time to come back and pick it up. If you need to pick up that rice paper, it's made for washi rice paper. That's what it's made for. Okay, I think that's good. So I'm going to line it up. And press it down. Now you could have painted this white ahead of time. I'm choosing not to. I'm going to put a little bit of nori paste right in this little opening. I'm going to take my little Yasutomo little bamboo. And just push it into place. And it's going to hold. Now I'm going to wrap this around. I'm going to wrap it around. And I'm going to fold it over. Take my little bone folder. Well, it's a bamboo folder. Go in there and open that opening again. Fold it over. And I've got that opening. Now I have to decide what I want to do about the top. Do I want to just try and fold it over? Do I want to cut it? I think I'm just going to fold it. Fold it right on over and stick it right on down. Then I have to decide what to do about the back. I've got to finish the back and I've got to finish the front. So let's find, I have this sheet left. Haven't even touched this one yet, but it's got lots of area that I can cut. I'm just going to take the bottom right off of it, not touching anything here. I could have taken the top off of it and had that writing. And then I think I'm going to bring this maybe here. Let's get that little piece out. So if I bring that there, and maybe I get the edges a little wet, so it has a soft edge to it, although it looks like it's going to almost disappear right into it. And take it a little bit this way so I can wrap it around. And now I just start piecing things together. I do that. I think that piece fills in that space nicely. Probably trim it down just a little bit. Just take off the white edge, and I'm going to take off the bottom just because you don't want the barcode on it. So remember, this is the piece that I didn't use on my layout. And oh, I think I'll put it there. No, all we're doing is pretty much Mod Podging things together. Could you use Mod Podge? Sure, why not? I just like that the nori will let you lift up and put back down without harming the rice paper. And I'm just going to fold it in onto itself. And then for the bottom I'll trim down. Cuts don't have to be perfect because it's all going to fold in on itself. And then it just kind of disappears. Look at that. It just kind of disappears. You don't know where one started and one stopped. Isn't that crazy? Just make sure you've got it really good with your nori. So that everything is down really well. And you just kind of tweak it with your hands. Now the only piece I have left to do is that one. Oh man, I'm a little too narrow. That's a shame. Oh, I was so close. Like we just put that piece down, I know. Do you think I can get it to fit? Ha 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 ha. Why, yes. Yes, I can get it to fit. All right, let's put it down. And then it's done. You can sit down, and once you've got the hang of this, man, you can whip through gifts. These are great to put at your desk at work and sell them because they're beautiful. And everybody needs a gift for somebody at some time. And this is one of those thoughtful gifts where people appreciate it and they actually use it. They don't give these away. So Just gonna line it up kind of with the bottom there. Smooth. And wrap. Nori paste is water soluble. So it's going to wash right off your hands. And again, if you've got a Mod Podge, absolutely give it a try. And remember, this is the back side. This is the front side. Ho, ho, ho. Now I need to let that dry. And it's going to take a little while. You might want to leave it for an hour or two. It takes a little time for nori paste to dry. But when it dries, it adds this hard shell around this. So it's not like a typical glue. It really adds this really nice hard shell that allows this to be on somebody's desk. And then I have to decide, do I want to do this little piece? So this little piece fits in. And really the only thing you see there is that. Now I will tell you, because I've put some of the rice paper on the inside, I may have to, once it's dry, and maybe we'll let it sit and dry for a few minutes, it may turn out that I need to go in there with just an emery board and kind of file it. I think we're going to let it dry for a few minutes so that this piece slides in and out easy peasy. It's not going to, well, there's nori in there that's wet. So now I have to decide, do I want to, I do want to add a little something to that, but I also want to move on. But yeah, see, I would take this paper because it's an all over pattern, and I would just wrap this in it so that when you put it through, the back side looks as pretty as the front. Or I might take this and paint this a nice ivory color and just leave this in an ivory color. So the back is done, the front is done. It just needs to dry, and we used the extra piece that came from Wahaha. Right? We used the extra piece. So now I've got some layouts, and I've got my cute little phone holder. So before we go any further, I think I'm going to show you. I'll show you all the cards at the end because there's oodles and oodles of cards. But I am going to show you while I've got you here. So there's layout number 1. We did this one together, super simple, and look at it all flattened out nicely. I did good. I was able to get it back up. And then we have layout number 2. That's using the sunflower. Isn't this beautiful? On the brown, and she tore. It's gorgeous. I think this is Gail. It was beautiful. Honorary SMS girl Gail. Then she tore these out and put these down, and your sentiment. Is that not a stunning layout? Look at that piece. Backed on the brown. Beautiful. I think it was Gail. Could be Claire. I don't know. They didn't sign it. You guys, you gotta sign it. I'm sure this one is Gail. I think these are Gail. Honorary SMS girl Gail. Here is the piece from the lemons. Is that, again, she tore it, and look at how it just fades away. And then you've got a little one here that she did. You've got up here. Keep growing. Isn't this beautiful? This is the rice paper out of the lemons. Isn't it all these little extras? She just cut and tore and then added them on. Beautiful, right? And then this is my strawberry. So I took from the strawberry set and I matted them. I backed them in white and then I double matted them. I took the little pieces here were the borders on my strawberry set. This is on the paper. It's on the sheet that I used. And look at how cute is this for layouts. They're perfect for layouts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay? Okay, then we did, so we have 2 separate phone holders. We've got the one with the little scallop at the top and the straight edge. Now you and I did this one together out of the extra piece of paper. I need to get more nori paste there, but that's okay. We're just gonna be beautiful. I did the front, I did the back. The only thing I didn't do, oh, that one doesn't belong there. That's an extra piece I picked up. The only thing I didn't do was this piece here. But let me show you some of the others. So here's another interpretation of the tulip. And that is using this sheet right here that has the 4 tulips. They are the perfect fit. Well, no matter what set you go with, you're gonna have 4, I believe, 4 of the florals. Perfect fit. Right at the top. Or do you like that side? If you like that side better, you just shift your little stand around and now that's your front. But if you like that side better, you shift your little stand around and that is your front. And Honorary SMS girl Patty added a little bit. She left it a little distressed. But that way your back side is as pretty as your front. So there's one phone stand. Here is another phone stand using the mushrooms. So mushrooms on one side, or if you would prefer, sunflower on the other, because sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't. So maybe one day it's a sunflower day for you, and maybe the next day it's a mushroom type of day for you. You have options. She used something from the sunflower and she used from the mushroom botanical. Yum. Then we have our cherries. Okay, so now you've got the, let's see, where did I put it? If I was me. So now you've got the card to go with the phone stand. And she just wrapped around the back, and this little piece comes on one of the cherry. You've got a lot of this that comes with the cherry. So here's your card just for you, and here's your gift to go with it. Yay! Okay, Then we have the sunflower. Now I'm not done. I still have something more to show you. Don't think we're over. I haven't finished. We haven't gotten to this yet. We haven't gotten here yet. Okay. But the sunflower. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful. She's wrapped around the front and the back. Easy peasy. I mean, people are going to love this as a gift. And being that it's now thicker wood and the overall size is a little bit bigger to fit our bigger phones, well, yes, absolutely. And then she had leftover paper with the lemons from something, so she just pieced this together. And there's multiple pieces here. And for your stand, just so it looks pretty on both sides. Done with the lemons, with leftovers. And then the last one I have for you is done with the roses. Oh, I don't know which side is better. Do we love this one? Because that is stunning. Or do we love this one? I mean, they really are something special. And a thoughtful gift where the phone stands are not, they're under $10. I want to say they're on sale for maybe $8. So which one this is the one I did. Which one speaks to you? I honestly think Patty wants this one back. I think she's taking this home and putting it on her desk. Which one speaks to you? But you know what? With that rice paper, you get so much of it, you can do many, many, many phones. This one sheet is going to do 4. And you get 4 different sheets in each set of rice paper from Papers for You. Crazy good. Okay, I'm gonna let those sit because that one is still wet. These are all nice and dry. That's okay. So now I've shown you layouts and I've shown you the phone holders and we've made a couple cards. I'm gonna move on to they call them the mason jar lids. So SMS girl Elena went to the dollar store and she bought different mason jars. Look at how cute is this one, right? It's darling. And look at this. She spent $1.25. I sent her with a 20 and I said, spend it all. She didn't. They were $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. The thing about them is that all the lids are the same. So it's not wide mouth. These are just the normal lids for a mason jar. Now, those two are so cute. This one's cute too. Clear Scraps sells this little set, this little kit right here. And inside of it, you get all these little pieces. So I had no idea why there was a hole in here. I figured it out once I put them together. So you've got one piece that looks a little bit fatter, a fatter donut. You've got 3 pieces that are a skinnier donut. So look at the difference, see? Big difference. and you've got 3 little tops. Now the first thing you do have to do is glue them together. So I'm going to take the 3 of these, and I'm just going to take some Stay Put glue and glue them together. Little bit of wet glue all the way around. And put my top one on, and I let the glue kind of ooze out, kind of like a sandwich. And I just take that and rub it along on the inside, on the outside. I just take that extra glue and just rub it along. So I'm using my Stay Put glue because, well, it does stay put. It dries clear, but you can use any, this glue is a PVA glue. You can use any glue that dries clear. Okay, one down. Now my next one. And kind of go around and then put my next one on. Line it up. And then let the glue kind of squeeze out. And again, just kind of rub it on in. You're not wiping it off. No, 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 no. We're just going to rub it on in because it's going to dry clear. All right, so I've got the 3 of them together. Now the next one is the top. So, same thing. Feels like it's 2, but it's not. A little bit of glue around the top ring of my 3 little pieces that I've glued together. Put my top piece on. Push them together. And then just take that extra glue and all around. And you can see it's already grabbing, the glue is already grabbing all the pieces and holding them together. But it really is Stay Put. It is also water soluble. Now, the top piece is here. And I need to glue that down too. But maybe I cover this first. Now I could take and paint this, but I think I'm gonna cover it. And what have I opened? I've got the cherries open, I've got the botanicals open, I've got the little mushrooms open. Look at this, isn't this gorgeous? It's so pretty. But all I want is an edge. So I'm gonna just, ooh, even that edge is good. Look at that top edge. So that's where I got it for the, that's also on the strawberries. I got that top edge. You think it'll, I think it'll go all the way around. Let's cut that top edge. So I'm not even cutting into the 6 panels that I could make 6 embellishments out of, 6 cards out of, layouts with. I'm just cutting the edge off. Ha 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 ha, yes. Perfect. So my glue is holding together. Let's take a little bit of nori paste. And let's cover this up. And again, if you just want to paint this, you absolutely can. I've got my Amsterdam acrylic white paint here if I wanted to go ahead and paint it. And we'll put this on sale just in case you need a really great opaque white paint. That's really good. It's going to cover it up really well. You're not going to have to do multiple coats. All right, so a little bit here to seal it. And I'm just folding it in on itself. Because I'm going to add my top piece right there. So now I've covered. So now I need to cover this little piece. I'm just going to take a little side. You think that's enough? Oh, perfect. Snip. Now I could have done this way and added it. Or I should have done it wider because then I can come in. Then I can come in and push it across the top. Yeah, I should have gone a little wider. Okay, let's figure it out. Well, that's not going to be quite wide enough. But I can cut that piece right there without infringing on any of my other design. This time let's cut it a little wider. Now if I put this on, now I definitely have enough to kind of wrap around. Oh, plenty. Okay, great. And again, you may choose to put all of these pieces together and then cover it or paint it. wrap it around. Seal it at the end. Zoop. Sound effects required. Zoop. Seal it on up. And then just kind of wrap it through. Oh, my fingers are sticky. And again, Mod Podge, what have you got handy? Look at how easy is that. I've got it all wrapped. Now I can glue it to my top. Bam. So at this point, I still had no clue what this hole was for. I had no idea what to do with it. Oh, I missed a little bit. See right there? I missed a little bit. So I didn't quite come down far enough on that little area. Okay. I'm just going to melt it in. Like it never even happened. All right, so I'm good to go. Now the only thing I need to let it do is 1, dry, and 2, decide what I want these 3 discs to be. You see, these 3 discs fit inside and make the lid. And the reason you need that little hole is because that's what you use if you want to change the little disc that you're putting in. So I can grab my cute little cherries. Remember this piece, we made the card out of it. I can come over here and say, ain't that cute? I'm gonna cut that piece. That way you can see. Zoop. And I still have this whole big piece of rice paper. Whole big piece of rice paper. Where did my cherries just go? Oh, right there. And I think I want it this way. So I'm just gonna trim this out just a little bit more. You're making somebody some cherry preserves? Okay. Little bit of nori. Put that on where I want it. And then I'm going to take an emery board. Ideally, I'm going to let it dry a little bit, but I'm going to take an emery board and I'm going to trim off the edges. So an emery board is going to make a clear edge for you. It's going to make a nice sharp edge without you having to try to cut. And I got rid of all that excess. Because I've put paper on the inside, and you might even want to take your little bamboo bone folder and really press it in. This is still wet, but now I can pop that into place, and I can pop it out, and I can change it into something else. Wait. And that's so cute. Look at how darling is that? Oh my gosh. These are so cute. I did my little strawberries earlier with leftovers. Look at how cute. Now mine's not completely dry. You want to make sure it's dry. So I want to keep it straight. And I don't want this to sit in here and dry in there because the nori paste is still in there. So I'm going to let this piece dry on its own. It's all glued into place. And then when it's all dry, I have 3 different inserts. It comes with 3 different tops. And they sell these little tops on their own. So if you wanted to have something that has lots of little different inserts, like a different insert for every season, you could buy just the little tops and do the, you make one to go with a mason jar or a mason jug. This one's the dry one. You make one, and then you could make all sorts of different little tops to go in them depending on the season. Look at how cute, they just drop right on. They make my heart happy. And then you need that little hole to pop it out again. And then you drop it in again. And then you pop it out again. I really do think they're absolutely darling. And I'm pushing my luck with this because it's still wet. But what are you making for somebody You want to put flowers on the top? What are you doing? These are so cute. Oh, see, I'm pushing my luck with this. I need to let it dry, so I need to stop. But this one's done. And this one I painted white first. So you're wondering why it's so much whiter? Whiter, because I painted it with my acrylic paint before I put my washi paper or rice paper on it. So I literally that wasn't a really pretty way of opening it, but that's okay. So I did a wash, rinse, and repeat. Glue. Attach. Squeeze. Extra glue. Good. Glue. Attach. Squeeze. Extra glue. Top piece. Glue. Attach. Squeeze. Extra glue. Top piece. Glue. You're like, but the last one you did it separately. I did, but you can put it together. Squeeze. Extra glue. And now let's find a piece. Maybe I just take this piece right off the top. There's nothing on it. There's no writing or anything. I think it'll be long enough. Let's cut it off. Plenty. Move all that glue around. Now my acrylic and a paintbrush. Don't use your nice watercolor brushes. These are the inexpensive paintbrushes from Crafter's Companion. A little water on my paintbrush. I'm trying to go a little fast. Because while my acrylic paint is still wet, I can use it as my glue. So while that acrylic paint is still wet, I can absolutely use it as my glue. Oh, I cut it short. Okay. A little bit of nori to seal it. Now remember, my glue is still wet. I'm just going for it. A little bit of nori on that seam and it just disappears. And then a little bit of nori on my inside. And then just start to fold. This does not take long to do, even if you paint it. And if you've got that paint still just a little bit wet, it acts as your nori. Take your little bone folder. Well, it's a bamboo folder. It's from Yasutomo, the same company who does the nori paste. And you just kind of push your little sides in. It doesn't have a rounded edge at the top, so you can get them in there. And then you let it dry. And then you decorate. Oh, a little bit of nori there. And then you decorate with whatever makes your heart happy. And they fit right over the tops. And they are so cute. And it really can be that fast. And as this dries, it's going to whiten up. But I need to let it dry. Not only did I just glue it, I just added acrylic paint and nori. So I kind of went fast with it, but I wanted you to see. I actually kind of like it in the natural, but that's me. You do you. And you can just make all these different tops to put different things in. It's so cute. So, whew, did a chunk load today, didn't we? Love my $3.99 little bamboo. I don't know where it's been my whole life, but hello. And Yasutomo, they're like, we've had it forever. And I'm like, really? Oh, where was I and why was I not paying a bit of attention? So there's lots of different little bone folders. There's something called a bone folder. There's a silicone folder. This is made out of bamboo. It is super strong. It is easy to use. I like that it doesn't have a rounded tip. It lets me get into my little edges really nice. And it feels nice and it's inexpensive. I know the silicone ones can be upward. I think I've seen them for maybe as high as like $16, $17. Yikes. This does a great job for $3.99. All right, so we did a lot today. We did a lot. We started with the cards. And, well, we started with our rice paper from Papers for You. There's 2 different I Want It All bundles. There's the ones with the fruits, and they all coordinate. Well, the mushrooms don't, but you have to thank Leslie about that. If she's on the chat, she's the one who had to have the mushrooms. But these 3, the cherries, the strawberries, and the lemons, all coordinate. 4 sheets of rice paper in each. And the rice paper is, I cut into that one. Well, even if I cut into, did I cut into this one? I probably cut into this one. But the rice, I sure did. I cut into that one. I cut into all. The rice paper is twice the size of standard Ciao Bella or Stamperia rice paper that sells, I didn't cut into this one, that sells for $3 a sheet. So technically this should be $6 a sheet, and it's not. It's not. On sale it's $3.50-ish. I think 4 sheets are like $14.40, but you're getting almost 30% off on the I Want It All if that's what you would prefer. So the first I Want It All, we've got the fruits and the mushrooms and botanicals. It's got flowers in it. The second set has the sunflowers and the roses and the tulips and the lilacs. Again, 4 sheets that are simply stunning. I played with the tulips. I mean, I've shown you samples in all of them. They're absolutely gorgeous. So you're getting 16 sheets of rice paper, which is really 32 sheets of rice paper, which at $3, 32 sheets should be $64. Is it 32? I think so. I don't know. The math is, I'm thinking, is that right? So 6, so it would be 2. No, I'm not going to go there. It's late and I'm tired. You guys do the math. It's a great deal. All right, so wait a minute. So there's four in each. So each one of these should be $24. Yes. So there's 4 sheets times 6 because it would be $6 for 2 because so each one of these should be $24. So 24 times 4, 24 times 4 is $96. So this should be $96 worth of rice paper for $48.99. That's what it is. It should be $96. Yes, because each pack should be $24 and there's 4 packs. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, I just couldn't let it go. So we have that for you. We have the phone stands for you. We have, oh, did I open them all? No. We have the mason jar lids for you. We have the additional inserts for you. We have the nori paste for you. We have the acrylic in case you need it. We have the bone folder in case you need it. You're gonna go get your own emery board because you can go to the dollar store and get it. If you, our Stay Put's always in the YouTube Yummy, but if you've got anybody else's glue that dries clear, go for it. So that is what that's what we have on sale. But the samples, so we started with cards. And they're beautiful. Taking that big old sheet and cutting it down to what you need. Do not be afraid of the size. Look at what we have been able to accomplish. Right? They are so pretty. And then Claire with her folio. This is the packaging. I think she cut up the packaging. Okay, so she liked these. These are from the packaging. This piece she cut straight off the packaging to put in her folio. Isn't she just the most clever? Look at how cute they are inside her folio. From the packaging. This one is Yvette. Oh, I didn't say who the other ones were. Okay, wait a minute. I have to go back because that's not nice. That's not okay. So we have Yvette here. Honorary SMS Girl Yvette with the sunflowers she fussy cut out. And she's got the back going on. Isn't this gorgeous out of that sunflower set? And then this one that I already showed you was done by Honorary SMS Girl Katie. And this one was done by Honorary SMS Girl Yvette. Beautiful. And this one was done by Honorary SMS Girl Catherine. Beautiful. Here we have Yvette again, Honorary SMS Girl Yvette. Stunning. Okay, here we have Yvette again. I know everybody looks at that pattern that's too big. It is not, and you get so much more. Yes, please. This is Honorary SMS Girl Katie. Oh, it's so pretty. And most of these are using my creative coordinations, the sentiments from all of my creative coordinations. OMG, Katie. Honorary SMS Girl Katie. So she used my down the line embossing folder. She made her own little vase, and then look at how gorgeous are those. Beautiful. Oh, and look at how sweet and simple and elegant. Somebody got the color right. Honorary SMS Girl Patty. Well done, you. Patty, how did you have time to make a card? You made all those phone stands. Was this the leftover like I used? Isn't that beautiful? I mean, really, I should stop saying you. I need to come up with a better word. Isn't it fabulous? Isn't it yummy? Don't you just love it? SMS Girl Katie. Oh, dreamy. Look at with the text in the background. It's all one piece right there. Dreamy. Honorary SMS Girl Patty. So do we like the rice paper from our new company for Papers From You? They've got more things for me to bring to you. We did this one together. I'm not done yet. This is Honorary SMS Girl Patty. They take my breath away. We did this one together, and I'm very happy with my matting. I like the pink and the green. I'm very happy. And we did this one together where I frayed the edges. And this one is by, gosh, Patty, you were amazing. You go, girl. So look at, it's just fabulous. I don't want to say beautiful because I've said it too many times, but they make my heart happy. You got this. Boy, do you ever. Oh, she used my live wire stamp for the background. This is Honorary SMS Girl Catherine. And then she's used from the sunflower. So my stamped image, my live wire stamp is used as the background. Happy birthday, Yvette. This is so lovely. Look at how soft is this. That's the Papers for You rice paper. So lovely. And then, so Katie used, I think this is almost like the piece that I used for the, no, this is for the 4-pack. You get the 4 on that one page. And she's used my oval from my Creative Coordinations for Sizzix. And this is Honorary SMS Girl Katie. Always here for you. And this is Honorary SMS Girl Catherine. Look at that lilac. And she's embossed it so it has texture. You've got embossing folder in the background and she's embossed. Oh, this is with my Golden Rings embossing folder. She's embossed it to give everything some texture. Honorary SMS Girl Patty. Oh, Yvette, I knew this was yours. She used one of my Sizzix dies and she paper pieced it all back in. That's the corner. On my layout, that's the corner. Holy smokes. Or at least it's one of the corners. That's amazing. That's beautiful. This is Honorary SMS Girl Yvette. I shouldn't have said beautiful. And here we have Yvette one more time. Stunning, lovely, just happy, thoughtful, fabulous. I'm trying to think of all the words that go with beautiful. Well done, everybody. And then Claire did some mixed media pieces for you. So this is on a canvas board. You've got the lilacs coming up. She's used some of my Sizzix stencils to add background texture. And you've got a mixed media piece from Claire. Right? Pretty good, huh? But that's not the only one she did. Nope. This is on a stretched canvas using the sunflowers. And again, texture in the background. You've got that corner up here again. Just overwhelming talent. Overwhelming talent. Now, does she want it this way or does she want it this way? I don't know which way she wants it, but they're both great. Look at the little spot of gold in there. So this is Claire doing 2 mixed media pieces for you, using the Papers for You rice paper. And then the layouts by Honorary SMS Girl Gail. When I saw her working on this one, and it stopped me in my tracks. I did not see it completely finished until now, but I saw her working on this piece and pulling it out, and she's torn it and then pushed and used the nori paste to put it onto the paper. I didn't see that. I just saw her tearing it, not knowing what she was going to do with it. But wow. And then I did a layout with the strawberries. and then our phone holders. Oh, let me go back a little bit. And I showed you these earlier. And the one we did, which is now dry. The one that you and I did together. So I'm hoping you love the Papers for You as much as I do. I hope you see the value in what you get for your money. The pricing really is wow pricing. I'm trying to see if I can find my two little sample papers. Well, somewhere I've got my other little rice papers, but that's okay. My Stamperia and my Ciao Bella, just to remind you of the size difference, but I think I've shown it enough, and I don't know where I put them, so it doesn't really, it's not going to make a difference if I don't know where I put them. I've got a mess in front of me, but that's okay. It's all good. Can't be creative if it's not a little messy, right? All right, you guys. So, it is me, Stacey. Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Now, we are the only place to get this assortment of the Papers for You rice papers. I don't know many places that carry them here in the States yet. We import it direct, and I picked the patterns specifically for this class, and they made these sets exclusively for us. So while I encourage you, if you need white paint, go to your local craft store. If you need a bone folder, go to your local craft store. If you need cardstock, go to your local craft store. But if you like the rice paper, it's here. It's with us. If you like the phone holders, you may be able to find those at your local craft store. If not, we've got the two different tops. And then we have the super darling mason jar lids. And then they just pop out. And you put a different one in. And it pops out. Now that I know what that hole is there for, and you pop another one in and they just sit right on your mason jars. So this is Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. You can find us in our retail store Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. or online 24 hours a day. Please keep in mind that this product is coming from Spain. We have some of it already landed, some of it's on the way, some of it is in production. So please keep in mind it's coming from Spain. It will take a little bit longer. As soon as it comes in, we'll keep filling orders as the orders come in. All right, you guys, I hope you had fun. I had a blast. Don't forget to join me on Monday. Tomorrow on Sunday, I will put out the sneak peek of what Monday is. But if you want Lisa Horton for a price you will not find anywhere else, you're going to want to join me Monday for our Make It Monday event, 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Scrapbooking Made Simple YouTube channel. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Have a great weekend, and thanks for letting me be me. I sure appreciate it. Bye, everybody.